All right, Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, Canadian Grand Prix, coming off of a, I think, best case scenario P3 for Pierre in Baku. I would say, and then Mick also making up 7 positions to finish in the points as well. We are flying, and we're also one podium away, 2 podiums apparently. Two podiums. I thought it was 5. It's actually 6. We need to get 2 podiums between now and the end of the season. And so we are on our way. After a great start, a rocky rounds 2 through 4, and then a really good 3 rounds in a row, 3 podiums in a row, we are back on our way to winning a championship next season, or maybe the season after that. But we have some stuff we need to take care of first. I don't think there's anything, because it's a pretty quick turnaround, I believe. Team hub upgrade. That's a good start. But other than that, I don't think there's a whole lot. There's not a whole lot really going on. No dev point for our head of aero. We are going to go with airflow, sensitivity? That could be a better guide. So airflow management or airflow sensitivity? I think airflow management. Sure, let's go with that. Race engineer, we also go with feedback. We're trying to get as good a setups as we can here. Weather center refurb is completed. We now have a maxed out weather center again. Exactly what we love to see. Let's go to race prep. Only Q2, you thought. I mean, qualifying targets is basically free money at this point. Finish position, we will guarantee 1 in the top 10. Qualifying streak, 1 in the top 12 for 4 races in a row. We can 1,000,000% do that. And we are also 3 out of 5 on 1 in the top 12 5 times in a row. Goated. Quick turnaround. Canadian Grand Prix is next right now. Mick is gonna get a clean lap. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Pierre also hopefully is gonna get a clean lap. Mick crossed the line. 2.7 tenths off of the Alpine. Definitely not where you expect to be. Oh my, oh, Pierre, go on the lad. Absolutely flying. Make us go down again, by the way. Oh yeah, water's good. You ever just drink water? It's good stuff. All right, Mick. Yeah, again, you're probably fine, but let's put in a good lap anyway. Russell also down there. Probably not a couple of poor laps from those guys. Mick improves 2 sectors each. Looks like everyone in the bottom 5 decided they wanted to finish here. Mick just needs to improve literally at all. All right, Mick, what's up? Mick, what is up? There's no shot your pace is this bad, actually. Squeaking in. All right, Pierre, we just need you to squeak through, and then you should get a pretty decent jump just based on, oh Jesus, I forgot to fucking send him out. At the most risk here, should get a bit of a tow, at least a baby tow from Pierre here. Down these long back straights. Sitting in P11, just need a good solid lap here, Mick. Nothing crazy, just baby improvements if we can. Checkered flag will fall, as a couple have already started finishing their laps. Pierre goes green, as does Mick. Pierre also finds ourselves down in P10. A bit odd from the Frenchman. I'm guessing a bunch of teams brought upgrades, if I had to guess. It looks like Pierre is going to be safe because of Mick. Pierre does go up to P7. Mick does improve, but not a P14 again. That's so weird. A bunch of teams must have brought just a bunch of upgrades, because this is unlike our normal qualifying pace that we've been having here. Mick in P14, granted he did start P14 last time, but that's weird. That's odd. That doesn't feel right. And it's straight to inters for Pierre. Interesting. Oh, it does say it might get dry in 14 minutes, but it's not going to. Should get a clean lap. 1.5 tenths off of the Ferrari. Yeah, it just went up again. It just went up again. An Inter's run here to finish qualifying. A very odd qualifying, to say the least. Pierre will follow Max Verstappen through, and it looks like it's probably going to hit dry literally like as this lap is going to finish, so we might have actually screwed ourselves here as well. It's going to be very close, but okay, Pierre, let's try and do what we can here, put ourselves up the order as best as possible here in Canada. We really need to bring some new upgrades. It's been a minute since we brought upgrades, mainly just because all of our upgrades are kind of lining up to kind of come all at once. And so I feel like it's going to be one of those things where we're going to see major upgrades, major jumps for us, and then we're going to kind of slowly fall back as everyone else slowly introduces their upgrades. Pierre, cross the line, P8, about to be expected. It's kind of exactly where we were. We really need to soon though. I'm pretty sure our designs should be coming through soon, but P8 start for us, P14 start for Mick as we head to a race day here in Montreal. Honestly, I might do the same with Pierre. I'm gonna do the same with Pierre. Let's get a little crazy, huh? Let's get a little crazy. One stop for Pierre. We're gonna do a little bit of the reverse. We're gonna put Mick on the faster strategy, but only by a few seconds. So let's head to Canada and hopefully we can make some stuff happen. A cloudy day, huh? Oh, I'm crazy. Best believe it. We're getting, we got to do some unconventional things here at Haas. I don't think the two stop is going to be fast enough to warrant it for Pierre, but maybe allowing Mick to kind of be a little more aggressive for the whole way will kind of help him out. Because whenever we try and leave him alone, his just natural pace is just not fast enough. And away we go. I'll have the inside line. Love to see it. Let's go ahead and hop on board. Maybe we'll be able to keep better tabs on things than the broadcast view. Pierre still in P8. Bottas having a nightmare, kind of battling with Ricardo. Mick up into P13. Pierre still in P8, just up ahead, just hanging on. What's this? What tires are we looking at here? All mediums and softs. Everyone actually has new softs just because of the rain in Q3, so that's both good and not for us.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
That's Pierre. We're gonna bump back down just because I don't think that's sustainable. Mick will bump down to aggressive. Hopefully not fall off too far. Pierre is surrounded by soft runners, so the longer we can hang on with that group, the better. Especially as DRS gets enabled here on the next lap. We're just gonna jump ahead to that actually, because ooh, wrong way. Haha, Lamau. Alright. We get to be full push on fuel. Until we burn off some of this fuel, we'll probably need to use ERS with Mick to help keep him kind of with everyone else, especially these soft runners. But with DRS, it should help pull us along nice and tasty like. I just watched that fastest lap just go just fall down the order. Fastest lap, Mick Schumacher. Stop the race. Fastest lap for Mick. Pierre still just hanging out in that train. Verstappen is gone. He put 1.7 seconds on Leclerc immediately on the same tire. Crazy. Everything, I mean, all in all, we're looking about the same, about on par with everyone else. I think the heavier fuel load is what's doing us in right now, but be able to be full push, and hopefully that little bit of extra weight won't come back to bite us from here. I mean, we are in a DRS train almost all the way up to Pierre, in which honestly we could use a little bit of deploying here to make sure we stay in DRS here. We cannot be falling out. If we fall out, that's gonna be it for Pierre's race here. We're gonna leave. I mean, as soon as I leave, Mick falls down the order a little bit. All right, we're starting to burn off some of this fuel. That should help increase the pace here a little bit. And this second sector is just not. What in the world is happening? I think we got DRS. We did. I don't know what it is about that second sector, but our car is just horrific. We're losing like half a second just in like sector 2 alone. I'm curious to know who's doing the soft so hard one stop and who's doing a potential other two stop that I didn't see. Because starting on the softs is odd. Those tires will fall off by the time it hits the stopping point, I'm imagining. At least it'll be close enough. All right, Mick, we're 1.8 seconds off the pace here. If we could improve that, that would be great. Mick immediately drops 2.6 seconds. What in the world? All right, we're slow again. We're slow again. Wii U, nightmare scenario. We're slow again.
Alfa Romeo just moved up a place.
Did you not get DRS? When did we not get? How did we not get DRS? Oh, absolute nightmare start. Nightmare scenario. Wii U. Sound of the alarms. Absolutely nightmare fuel scenario right now. Norris loses DRS. Odd. There we go, Pierre. Up to P7. The car's pace still garbage, but all right. I think softs might have been the play because they're lasting just as long as the mediums, apparently, at least when they're on our car. Mick down in P14 and just kind of hanging on. Oh my god. Alonso, the absolute mad lad.
Alpine just advanced.
Going side by side, side by side. Oh, what happened to the pace, man? I know it's Mick, but I feel like our pace isn't this bad.
That's a good overtake from Alpine.
I mean, let's be honest, Mick's pace is usually not great. I mean, we're finally getting our weight back down. But all in all, whoosh. Man, the pace. We better be flying when we do bring our upgrades finally. Because holy, we are not feeling it right now, to say the least. We need those designs to come in ASAP. I mean, I guess I shouldn't have been this surprised. I mean, Canada's main the two main points are just the two DRS zones on either side of the circuit, and our car in a straight line is not the best. But still.
Haas with an overtake there.
Oh, Mick back into P14. Bro, this is crazy. I mean, the softs are lasting just as long. Like, actually, though. The softs are god tires, apparently. I should have been on softs. I should have put one of them on softs, at least. Maybe I should have started Mick on the softs or something. All right, next ATR period, we're going to be a little more strategic with our design implementation. Because doing them like all at once, where they all take forever, but they all come in at once, apparently is not the move. Slow and steady wins the race. Honestly, I think it's the car letting us down more than anything. Our car, for whatever, I think everyone else has been bringing upgrades. And we have like 3 designs in the work right now. The problem is, I haven't brought an upgrade in like 4 races, and so we're gonna become a rocket ship once our new components get put on. But the problem is everyone else has been improving and we haven't, and so realistically this is our biggest issue, I think, more than anything. And Mick's single lap pace has never been great anyway, so I think we're seeing the results of that here as he's now battling, you know, for P14 and 15 right now. So I think we're seeing the downside to our strategic master plan of our design and upgrade implementation strategies. The fact that Pierre's battling for P7 in the top 10 right now is probably a testament to just Pierre himself over our car. So, might be a long day around Canada. Car in a straight line is slow. Car in the corners is slow. No ERS, no engine, no power. GP2 engine. Horrific. Oh.
That's a position gained for Alpha Tauri.
Alright, Mick, stay with him. A safety car might actually be the best thing in the world. Stroll! Get strolled. Get absolutely strolled on. Honestly, this one, I'm surprised Norris hasn't overtaken us on that straight, just pure pace. I know car is only so much of an excuse, and Mick's single lap qualifying pace has also always been a problem. But if Pierre can drag this thing into Q3, Mick is definitely not living up to the expectations put upon him. I'm thinking more and more about getting a mercenary for a year, maybe even potentially the rest of this year, depending on what everything looks like. I can't remember Mick's contract structure. I think at this point he still has a couple of years left, so we'll see how he does the rest of the season and see if we can improve him, you know, as much as we can, and see if we can get anything more out of him. But all right, Mick, box.
Box, pick of them.
Because I think, did he just?
Copy.
Long day. Long day at Haas. Oof. Oh, no. Cancel that stop. Well, can't even make it to lap 21. I don't know. All right, Mick, have a good race. We'll see you back at the factory. Let me know when. Let me know how the rest of the race goes. You overfuel the car, so we have a horrific start. Our car is just slow in a straight line, so we lose like on every DRS straight. We have to push our tires just to give ourselves a chance to stay in. And we can burn through our ERS like it's candy just to try and stick with them. This is not the recipe for success that you want. But realistically, we're sticking with the soft runners, so we're kind of getting, you know, the most bang for our buck to a certain degree. Alonso pitting. He lost half a second and a sector and a half, but likely is in. Yeah, I got you. Oh yeah, this is the good stuff. Oy vey. It makes it P19, like actually. Oh, Mick. We can't overreact to one result. We can't overreact to one result. We have to let Mick through. We've had races like this in the past, and he's come through in the end and pulled out some absolutely crazy results. We have to remember that he is capable, just apparently not here, not in Canada. Canada apparently is just not the move. I will say though, we are now in P4 with Pierre, with all of the pit stops done. So realistically, we're on for a pretty decent result here if things do go to plan. So honestly, might as well just do this. I don't think this is gonna be a huge, there's gonna be a lot of shakeups here. This feels kind of just like Canada. So watch it at 2 times normal speed. I don't think that we're gonna see a whole lot. We'll keep an eye on the intervals and all that stuff, but honestly I think this is just gonna kind of be what it's gonna be. I'm surprised Perez hasn't taken Leclerc yet, unless he's just content to just sit behind. There it is. Mick and Yuki are fighting. That's cool. We're fighting a Williams. Baller. Daniel finally gets us. Less baller.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Now Verstappen is behind us, which means that's probably not going to end well.
And a new position just gained by Williams.
Ricardo flying. Holy. All the way up into P3. He's absolutely balling out right now. Crazy. Perez broken DRS ahead to from Bottas. That's gonna shake things up a lot. Hey now, everyone relax. I'm going. Mick is 17 seconds behind Lewis in P16. He has so much power. I mean, that's what they're there for. Can't complain too much. It's literally what they're there for. Bottas, well, I was gonna say is leading from Perez. It looks like he got DRS from Perez, the absolute Chad. Oh my goodness. I'm this close to just retiring Mick at this point, just because honestly at that point, just because we're 16 seconds behind Hamilton, who's almost a full sector ahead at this point. Daniel having an absolute just best race of his life right now. I mean, let's be honest here. Verstappen falling away. That wasn't something you would see all the time. The gaps are widening slightly. Perez having an absolute nightmare now down into P4. Daniel fighting for the lead of the Canadian Grand Prix. Mick is still just hanging out with the Williamses. I think in our save right now is a 78. I want to say 77, 78. I don't understand why either. Like, I really don't feel like his pace is actually this bad. Daniel is flying. Honestly, I am completely content for Pierre to just get dragged along here. Once No, we'll do a fastest lap with Mick at some point. He didn't damage the car on the crash, so we'll go for a fastest lap for Mick, and we'll try and get, you know, we'll take away a point from right now Bottas. Pierre into P3. Let's go, Pierre. All right, let's hop back on board. You know, we've been 8 times in it for a minute there. I mean, if you're not gonna go around them, like, why not? I mean, if you're not gonna go around them, Pierre, I mean, why are we even here? Might as well just safety car, safety car.
Someone spun out.
Norris spinning. Oh, that's a late move, Daniel. That's a late move. Oh, woo, sheesh. Daniel once in the lead of the Canadian Grand Prix. Now 3.5 seconds off the pace because he's having to defend from the absolute shad that is Pierre Gasly. They just get such a better launch out of that corner. All right, that's our car's acceleration, or lack thereof, coming in. Let's go! I come back in. There's just 2 Williams just right in front of me. Oh, beautiful. Oh, what a day. What a race. Pink DRS opens.
Haas with an overtake there.
Pink. Oh, this move all the way over. Sheesh. Here, I don't know why you keep trying to go outside, on the outside of, well, that'd be turn 2, and it doesn't work like that. I wish it did. Trust me, I wish it did, but I don't think it does. This group is now 5 seconds off the front 2, which I think are literally just going to be trading positions back and forth pretty much the rest of the way here. Oh, that's a great exit. Yeet. I said what I said. Oh, opportunity. Opportunity. Oh, Verstappen got through. Oh, he's going to be on us in a second. He's going to be on us so fast. Honestly, at this point, Mick, just go aggressive because I'm putting you on soft tires anyway, and I don't need you getting lapped and me having to, like, think about it. Verstappen already closed up, already within a second, already going to be overtaking us and driving off into the distance. I literally don't have too much to say about it either. I mean, at minimum, we've made up Pierre from what was it, 8 to 4, so fighting for a potential podium. Honestly, if we steal a podium here, that's like GOAT stuff from Pierre. That's GOAT stuff, because this car around here is not fast. It's not been fast enough to pull off a podium, but if we can do it. Although Daniel just made his way through in a chicane somehow. We're gonna leave Pierre to his own devices here, and we're gonna try and strategize a way for Mick to get fastest lap here. If we box, we're gonna lose a lap, and so we'll need to aim to do it on lap 68 or 69. which means we need to be boxing with the next 2 or 3 laps to try and find some clear air to do so. So realistically, make a box this lap for softs. All right, we're gonna aim for it next lap because likely. Oh, we could. Oh, Mick, we don't want you to overtake these people. What in the world?
It's a new race position for Haas.
Spun. Russell spun. We pressured Russell to spin. Stealing points from Mercedes that way.
Gain a position.
Oh, that's funny. Let's go. Yes, P4. Massive. Actually really good. Let's go over here. P4. Not a podium, but man,
Let's check the flag.
considering how this race went, that's not bad. Did Mick get fastest lap?
P1.
We can take a look.
I don't know why I clicked that. I don't.
There's the win for Perez.
Checo!
So that is check the flag.
Did Mick get the fastest lap?
Sorry about that.
I don't know, because he was battling Russell as a back marker, and it's very funny to see in this game like that.
Well, this weekend, Pierre Gasly flew us to the start.
I mean, P8 to P4. I mean, that's really good. All things considered, in a circuit where acceleration is this important, we did pretty good.
Good result for Haas. More than
That's a good result.
satisfy the whole team.
That's honestly, it's a good result. It's not bad. And we didn't even get fastest lap with Mick. Oh, not even close. Not even close did we get fastest lap with Mick. Pierre eclipses 100 points on the season, passing Valtteri Bottas in the driver's standings. Unfortunately, Checo does put 14 points more between us, but I mean, realistically, we're only 39 points off of the lead of the driver's standings, so that's not bad. It's not like we're falling off the bus here. And even here, you know, we put 2 points on both McLaren and Mercedes, so we're 40 points off of Mercedes for P3, and we increased the gap behind to McLaren to 44. I can math. So realistically, while we still have a long way to go, that's a pretty solid result, if I do say so myself. And I do believe no fastest lap. I tried, guys. You know what? If the funny part is, if Russell doesn't spin when he did, we probably get fastest lap because we probably get Mick into some clear air. You know what I should have done? I should have boxed the Mick again to like get him extra clear air and then gone for it again. That would have been smart. That would have been smart. But oh well. Oh well. That one felt weird from the jump. It was weird. Still got a P4 out of it. It's not a podium, but considering how our car looked in qualifying, we will take a P4 every single day of the week.